This episode of Gamebreaker is brought to you by WildStar. If you want to get 20% off your pre-order, and yes, you do want 20% off your pre-order, just head on over to gamebreaker.tv/deals. You'll find out how to do it, all that good stuff. Always up to date, 20% off on your pre-order of the WildStar. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Gamebreaker episode 14 for April 24, 2014. I'm Gadigan, and joining me as well from Convert to Raid is Miss Pat Crane. How are you, sir?
I am doing well. It's a wonderful night. It really is.
It is a wonderful night. It's Thursday. We do Legendary live. We do Gamebreaker live. Yeah. It's a night. It's a day and night full of shows.
It's always fun hanging out with you, Gary. I enjoy it so much.
I'm waiting to just see when you got everything put in boxes behind you and all the little animals start going away.
That is coming up. That is coming up so damn quick. I cannot believe it. That's like a month away when I'm gonna actually be moving. So I'll have to figure out what's actually going on, what I can do for this particular show and all my other shows, and I'm gonna unpack as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's gonna be boxes and boxes just littered behind me.
I just picture you around, like, just, you know, right now everything off camera is probably just a box. But
yeah, pretty much. Yep.
All right, so let's talk about the top stories of the week. First story, this is an interesting one. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. But a player unlocks all 2,057 World of Warcraft achievements. Oh my God, that hurts my head just thinking about it.
This is really tough for me because I look at this and I'm not really necessarily a big achievement guy. I don't really, because I came into World of Warcraft during Wrath, and so, you know, I've been playing for a while, but I haven't been around the entire time. So I mean, you know, there's a bunch of achievements that I've missed, sure, but it's pretty wild for those WoW people out there. That means that this guy has almost 22,000 achievement points. He has 21,995. I have, just as comparison, I, who don't really care about achievements too much, I have 9,995. so it's a little bit different. I have about 45% of the achievements, most of the rating ones, but I have, you know, 45% of the achievements total in game, and people look at my achievements and go, "Hey, you just don't care, do you?"
You really don't care, though, do you?
You just don't care.
Crane doesn't care about the achievements.
Right. But I hear people going for, you know, 16,000, 17,000 achievement points, which is really commendable, and that blows my mind that people really are going for these things. But this guy's insane. This is crazy, super insane. So,
he's a Russian World of Warcraft player whose name I'm not even going to attempt.
It's Zazmaznak.
Yeah, no,
pretty much.
Not gonna do it.
That's it.
But yes, he has unlocked every achievement in World of Warcraft, plus an extra 205 of about the 300 or so-ish feats of strengths.
Yeah.
And he's even grabbed some of the realm firsts for there. Do we know how many hours this took? I just don't even know where to begin.
How many years it took?
How many years?
This has to be, you know, a work in progress from the classic WoW days, and so yeah, I mean, just in rating alone, there are 762 achievements that you can get, and this guy has all of them.
That is unreal. He should get a trip to Blizzard or something.
That would be cool.
Like, there should be some, like, big monumental, like, uber cool nerdy gift for something like this. I mean, wonder if they
send him a loot crate.
Nobody will ever. Yeah, right.
Send him a WoW loot crate. That's what you do.
Now you
send
have,
it to care of Zazmuznak.
You don't have all the stats on all your players, but you have like 8,000, 9,000 people in the CTR guild. I mean, do you know of anyone that is even remotely close to this? Have you heard any grumblings?
Yeah,
of
no,
anything
I like I was saying, 16, 17,000. That is a really achievable goal for many people around World of Warcraft, and I know a few people that have gone for that specifically in the CTR guild, and maybe even more. And I'm not sure exactly where everybody sits, but I can look somebody up that I know is
Why do you think he didn't go for the
with
feats
that
of
stuff.
strength here? Why would he not?
Well,
Why would not be?
the feats of strength are things that may or may not be active. So they're no longer active. So he may not have gotten every single achievement over the years, but he has every single active achievement right now that you can get in game. Those feats of strength are no longer active, so he can't get those.
You don't have the you don't have the achievement bug though, do you? Huh? You don't have the
No,
completionist
God,
achievement
no,
bug.
no, no,
You
no.
know, you
Not when it
lack
comes
that
to,
gene.
yeah, it's just not in
I'm
me.
with you.
And I'm looking at somebody that I know is kind of an achievement guy, and he's got 16,500. He's got over that, and so that's
That's a
pretty
lot.
achievable.
That's
That's a
a
lot, though. That is a lot. And let me just check and see what the percentage is, because out of those 2,057, he's got 75%. He's got
Wow.
1,500, over 1,500, and that's crazy. So congratulations to you if you have anywhere near that. But I kind of feel bad for this guy, for this Russian guy. Maybe there's nothing else to do.
Why do you feel bad for him? You think he's nothing else to do, or is this like the
maybe
game
there's-
for him? This is a sense of
maybe there's-
achievement. He's like,
Maybe there's
it's like
nothing
a long
else
distance.
to do.
There's like a long
He's in
distance runner.
Siberia. He's in Siberia, Gary. He doesn't know what's going on. I mean, there's nothing. It's just cold out. That's all he knows.
He's just cold and withered.
That's right. He's warming himself by his damn monitor all day. So that's why he plays so much WoW.
I wish I had an hour count, a slash played on that. I wish I could get that. I'd love to know how. I'd love to know how many hours that this is.
That
this
hurts
is
my
taking.
brain. That hurts my brain, man. No thanks.
It does say on there was a written post on MMO Champ. It does say that he had some help getting on the realm firsts, and perhaps it wasn't 100% fair. So he and his guildmates they transferred to a low pop realm, and he played multiple accounts at once and stuff like that. So that stuff, his friends helped killing everything, trying to get him to 90. So maybe that stuff was a little bit, but still.
Well, you gotta do that a little bit, right? I mean, especially if you're going for achievements, you need the help of your friends. You need every little edge that you can get. So I don't really fault him for that. That's not like a big deal, as long as he wasn't, totally cheating or anything like that. It's all good.
Yeah, I completely lack the achievement bug as well. I like when I get them, but I don't like trying for them. It's
like sometimes if there's like a cool mount or like a neat pet or something like that, I'll try to go for that.
That for sure, yeah.
But
when there's cool loots.
But I don't need to get the achievement for 100 mounts in game, or 200 or whatever the hell is the latest achievement for that. I don't need the achievement for that. I want the cool mount though. Definitely want the
I
cool
agree.
mount.
When it's a cool mount, it's something like really cool like that for sure. I'll totally spend the time and go for that. But just to unlock all of these and get all of these achievements just to say that you have, I feel like there should be a big prize. Blizzard, send that guy something, man. Send him a signed box or something. Like
send him a loot crate. Send him a WoW loot crate.
Do it.
Find out his address and send him a loot crate.
Bring him out to BlizzCon or something. The guy deserves it. He's in Siberia. It's cold.
Well, I don't know about that, Gary. I mean, that costs a lot of money coming from Russia. Loot crate's really cheap.
It is really cheap. All right, second story of the week was Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. This was an oldie, but it was a goodie. I don't know. I'm just gonna. Oh, happy Easter. I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Right, and you wonder why this is top of the charts in the stories this week.
God, I wish we could just shut these off. Don't get in my way. Oh, getting in my way. Is there sound? Let's get some sound.
Easter's on its way, bringing every girl and boy baskets full of Easter.
Easter's a really great holiday, isn't it?
She clearly does not know how to decorate eggs, though.
Blasphemy, Pat Crane. Those are works of art.
There's an orchid for your mommy and an Easter bunny.
She likes carrots too. She's healthy.
Right.
Here comes
Right.
Peter Cottontail, hopping
Wow.
down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter, Gamebreaker. From everybody here at Gamebreaker. We didn't do that video. We wish we did that video. We did do that.
Yeah.
Video, but yeah, it was a number 2 story of the week. I wonder why. I wonder why.
No reason. There's no reason for it.
0. You know, isn't
It's
Easter
totally unrelated to gaming, Gary. It's totally unrelated to gaming.
I just forgot. I blacked out. I completely forgot. Gaming.
that's
What's
right.
that?
That's right. That's right. This is I don't know.
It's a gaming website. I totally forgot. Oh, it is all right. Well, it is a gaming website. You know what we have for Easter? You could have bought yourself a game because we have deals. Are you a Dark Souls fan, by the way?
I am a fan, although I have not played it yet. I've watched the streams somewhat, so I like what I see. It's just I have not bought it yet because I've been so busy with other things.
Yeah, I was holding out on the PS3 version, the PC version. I've been waiting for this one. The PC version just came out today. Actually, it was unlocked today.
Oh, cool.
I love getting these deals for people. 25% off a brand new game just came out today. We've had this deal for a while. This is actually the cheapest it's ever been because it was 20% for a while. And I think just yesterday or today, we got the word of the 25% off on the PC version. So if you guys are looking to pick up Dark Souls 2, I've got it downloaded. I have not fired it up yet, but I've got it downloaded. Pick it up today. We've also got a bunch of other good deals. WildStar is the other one everybody's going nuts for. It's tons of people are checking that out. So if you guys are looking for WildStar as well, MMO coming out very, very soon, you can pre-order it and save yourself 20% off. And I mean, when you guys look at, especially not the standard edition and the collectors or the digital deluxe edition, I forget what WildStar has. Is it a deluxe? Let me look. It's either a deluxe or I can't remember which one they do, but it's a lot of savings. It's like 15 or 16 bucks here in the States. Oh, we got to change that. It's 20%. So, yeah, both the digital deluxe or the digital standard version, you can get 20% off. So your digital standard comes in at like 40 bucks or 60 bucks. So that's a big savings. It's not like a dollar. It's not like $1 or $2. You're saving like 15 bucks. So if you're thinking of checking out,
and you know what that means? You know what that means? You can go into Steam or whatever and pick up some more games.
That is like a whole nother game. 15 bucks is a game easily.
That could be like a few different indie games. That's really cool. So yeah,
some of these deals too, and I don't hold me. I don't remember on this one, but I feel like I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. Some of them they go crazy. You get I don't know when this would be like you save X% off, and then they give you a couple bucks back also when you do it, and then that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
check it out.
I've heard about. There's been some play with some of that stuff, and it's been really, really good for a lot of people. So,
yeah,
check it out.
It's good. The peeps really appreciate these. I love bringing these guys to you. So check out the deals page, the Gamebreaker.tv/deals page. There's a new deal every single day up there. So it's not just the new games that are coming out. We talk about those mostly because they're the most popular. But every day there's other games that go on sale and like cut slashing prices and save a lot off. So check the site every day. All right, next up this week, here's a fun one for you. Here's a fun one.
Or something.
Yeah, or something.
It wasn't fun for this kid.
No, it definitely wasn't. So this kid loses a Call of Duty match. He's playing online with somebody. He loses, and he calls the SWAT team on his opponent. Oh, these stories, these children's. So this is in Long Island, New York.
You hear about it happening with like some of the streaming personalities and stuff like that. I mean, we talked about Swifty before, and some other people like that, and now it's actually going into the general public. Yeah, now this is happening here.
Yep.
It's no longer ordering pizzas. It's just calling the damn SWAT team. That's it. Yeah, we used to prank call. You'd be like, hey, is Joey bag of donuts? They make some stupid up. You make a stupid phone call. Now it's like, hey, call SWAT team.
Just call SWAT. Just call SWAT.
Right.
According to the New York Post, like they came to the house, guns drawn. So, 17-year-old.
The SWAT team does not screw around, Gary.
No,
They don't. They don't.
And that's actually a little bit of a funny tidbit here. We'll get to in a second, I think. So 17-year-old Rafael Castillo, he was playing a game of Call of Duty, and he won. And he apparently pissed off his opponent there. So his opponent called the cops and told the police that he was Castillo and that he had just killed his mother and might shoot more people. That's what he said. So he claimed he was Castillo, and then he shot his mother. He was going to kill more people. So you know what that happens.
Yeah.
SWAT comes. 60 armed officers respond to the call. They got dogs, special op unit. 2 hours standoff.
Have you ever seen a SWAT team, Gary, in action? In action?
No.
I actually got to see this when I was in Albuquerque once. It was right around the place that I was staying. The SWAT team was brought out, and they had like Bradley, those big armored trucks and stuff like that. Those big Bradley things, and it looks almost like a tank, and it's like these guys with guns all the way down. I mean, they were huge guns that they were holding, go all the way down to their boots, and you're just you step out and you're going, "What's going on?" And the guy goes, "Get back inside." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem at all.
No problem.
I'll go right back inside."
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, it is a bad deal when these guys come out, and they do not mess around. They don't have any sense of humor about it. They really don't.
No, there's zero sense of humor. You can't crack a joke with the SWAT team. It doesn't really go over well. So basically what happened was the cops, they didn't know. So Castillo's brother, Jose, comes home and for lunch, and his mom's just in the kitchen, alive and well, just cooking some lunch. Jose says that when he was coming up to his house, he thought there was a fire at his house. He says, I ran up to see I saw my mom running out. I didn't know what was going on. And then the police officer said that somebody called and said that the mother and brother of somebody in this house was killed. And I said, that's not really possible. How is that possible? Right now, I'm right here. So,
right.
Craziness.
And the funny part, though, it comes later because the kid who was playing Call of Duty in the first place, he is completely oblivious to the fact that the SWAT team is out front because he's got his headphones on. So for 20 minutes, they're trying to get him out of his room, and he's got his headphones on, and he's like,
"Bro, I'm owning bitches in COD. I'm just on to my next match. And teabagging mofos and SWATs at the door, ready to take me down." Right.
And then it's like, we have some news. There's somebody at the door for you. And now this kid is grounded, and he's not playing COD for a long, long time.
I can't remember where I saw it now. I don't know if it was in a forum or a comment or something. There were people talking about how that the SWAT should maybe knock first.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Hello. Yeah, it's the SWAT team. Everybody hello. Okay in there?
we heard a mom is dead. We heard there's somebody else going to shoot people. No, not happening.
Right.
How long what kind of sentencing do you think this other kid gets? He's got to probably he has to go to prison for this, right?
He might be able to work it off. Who knows? But there's definitely I think the hammer's got to come down at some point.
I mean, I've almost got to assume that they know each other in real life. How would he know where he lives?
I don't know. Maybe he got like 2 pieces of information: his name, obviously, and where he's from. And so if you can piece those together, then you can call the police department and just kind of make a claim. So.
Come on, gamers! Really, don't ruin this is like a life-changing, ruining bad idea. Like your IQ must be through the roof if you think this was a good idea.
Yep.
I think that kid probably should be locked up.
Well, it's definitely antisocial behavior.
You think?
and a little gamer rage. It makes real life more exciting, I think. So.
Send a pizza. That's a little bit funnier. You bug the Domino's guy, and you're pretty much done. Over with.
I mean, don't do like 400 pizzas because that's ridiculous, right? Like 2 max.
2 would be funny.
Yeah, and then that way the guy can have some pizza at the end of it.
Probably laugh it off. All right, next up, item dupe exploit causes like some massive problems in the Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think you're playing the Elder Scrolls Online right now, but we see these bugs all the time in MMOs. I don't know. We talked about this on Twitter. Has WoW had many of these?
Yeah, WoW's had some of that, and I think the last time was, I'm trying to remember if there was any in Mists or not. I think there was actually. Some item duping in Mists. Yeah, I think there was. And
how did they rectify it?
Blizzard actually goes through, I think, line by line, and they really try to determine exactly what's going on with it. Because I know that, there's going to be some items where they just have no clue, and then there's going to be other things, where they track it through the auction house and they track it all back to one guy or like a hacked account or something like that. So this does happen from time to time in a bunch of MMOs. Unfortunately, this one happened pretty early on. It was there from the beginning, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, that's why this one is kind of like people are up in arms because they were saying that some people might have been, and I don't have this confirmation, but some people were saying that they were talking about this even in beta. I don't know if that's true.
Wow.
I didn't know about it. But apparently it happened in a really big way, and a lot of people are up in arms. And again, I get this just kind of like screw up a game to some extent, in the economy. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know if there's been I don't know if there's been a follow up to this, if they're able to actually do a rollback on the specific basis here with the ESO. I think that's what we've seen in some other games if they have that capability. Don't know what they're going to do.
If it goes back all the way to the beginning, I think that it's going to be really tough for them to kind of figure out what's going on with it, because it's been out for a little while.
Yeah, it's been out for a few. I mean, would this make you quit a game though? If could they destroy the economy?
No.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's what I feel.
It wouldn't make me quit a game, but definitely the auction house is screwed up. The economy's a little screwed up because of it.
There's no auction house. There's no auction house.
There is no auction house? Well, then screw it.
There's no auction house in Elder Scrolls. So some accounts just got a lot of stuff and maybe a lot of money to sell. It's going to be off bad.
And who cares? Yeah. I didn't play Elder Scrolls long enough I played it in beta, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of heavily invested in WoW right now, so it doesn't really fit, but it seems like a fun game.
Well, it's a pretty big WoW week for you, so I want to get your take on this. I don't know if you've dissected this with like a microscope, but we've gotten the first photograph from the World of Warcraft movie set. So this just went up today. You got Duncan Jones there sitting there checking out the monitors. You got Duncan Jones. Have you like sat here and kind of gone over this thing, trying to really see what's going on in those monitors?
It doesn't look like much. It actually kind of reminds me of like Star Wars a little bit, like the first movie, like the costumes and stuff like that. So I'm not really trying to take away too much from this.
What do you think on this right side floor? Is this kind of like, it looks kind of like a blues, is some sort of alliance shape here? Am I looking at possibly on this floor pattern?
Yeah. Well, they are human, so that would make sense. And we're seeing there's some guy in armor off to his left, off to Duncan Jones's left, a little bit, and that also looks like Alliance. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'm so stoked about this movie. It's been filming since January, and I cannot wait for this thing to come out. I know that I have like a year and a half until we really see the big trailers and stuff like that.
Oh, easily, because now they got to shoot all this stuff in the green screen and the post-production work they're going to have to do on this thing. You're still talking, this thing is easily mid 2015.
Oh,
you think they'll save this and go right around BlizzCon 2015 with it? That sounds like
it's scheduled for holiday 2015, right? So it's a holiday release 2015. So it'll probably come out around Thanksgiving-ish, probably somewhere in there. And the American one, not the Canadian one, not the Canadian Thanksgiving. That's in October or something like that. It's crazy. But it'll come out in November sometime. But I think maybe we at BlizzCon 2015, thinking that that's going to be a thing, hopefully they'll release some scenes or something like that there.
I'm just
That'd
psyched
be
to see a
nice.
photo from it. I can't wait because now
I
this
know.
seems to be so early on. I mean, I'm kind of excited that you're probably going to see some more of this stuff where they just start leaking these
Yep.
little things out on Twitter and things like that. So,
Well,
how
and
about this? How about this? Let me ask you this: we just found out about BlizzCon. We got the dates
Yeah.
for BlizzCon. We talked a lot about that on Legendary. Something we actually didn't bring up. We joked around about the movie at BlizzCon, but I mean,
Yep.
you brought up that they were probably going to bring maybe some of the actors to BlizzCon, maybe and talk to them, and
Sure.
that. Do you think? I mean, if you remember last year, Duncan Jones came on stage and he kind of wanted, he was acting at least like he wanted to talk to us a little bit more and show a little bit more than he could, this, that, and the other. But do you think
Right.
that they would? You think they would ever go as far as maybe show us like 10 seconds of footage at BlizzCon?
Well, I mean, remember at Comic-Con last year, before BlizzCon, they actually showed some animation relating to the movie, I believe. Like some pre-visual animation, and so and everybody's like, "Oh my God, that's going to be so awesome!" And so we thought we were going to get the same treatment at BlizzCon 2013, and no, thank you very much.
Oh man,
Way to go.
I was so bummed about that.
Yeah.
Comic-Con
Yeah.
got the exclusive on that, and they didn't show it to
Yeah.
us. And I remember everybody going like, "Oh, well, I'm sure we're going to see what they saw at Comic-Con. This is BlizzCon." It's like,
And then nope, sorry. But for this year, you'd think that they should be done with most of the filming. I mean, they'll still have some pickups and some little
Sure.
things to probably do, but
they
they
could
should
throw
be mostly
something
done.
together.
They should be mostly done with the filming, so that would mean that the actors should be available. Duncan Jones would probably be available for the weekend anyway, before he goes back to work for all the CG and stuff like that they have to do with this film. Yeah, it could be pretty interesting, and maybe we'll see one of the scenes from, say, the human side of things, so that they don't have to do a lot of CG for it. You know what I mean?
True.
So who knows?
Duncan Jones will come riding out on the Azeroth chopper.
From one of the Azeroth choppers, whatever side wins.
Probably not. I'm gonna bet.
Probably not. Although he wouldn't be a bad person to come out on one of those choppers.
Nah, it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Pat Crane, follow him on the Twitter at Pat Crane, and of course go over to converttoraid.com and check out Convert to Raid live every Sunday morning at 9 Pacific. If you can't get up that early or you miss it because you're just partying too much on Saturday nights, it always goes up on converttoraid.com, and of course we posted over on Gamebreaker.tv as well, so on Monday. So check that out. Our other World of Warcraft show on Gamebreaker.tv. You can follow me at Gary Gannon. Follow Gamebreaker TV, Gamebreaker TV. Make sure to go to the deals page. That was Gamebreaker.tv/deals. And we'll see you next week. We do the show live on Thursday nights after Legendary. Legendary's gone away for a little while, so we're actually going to move the time of this show. I don't know when, so I think it's going to move up a little bit early, though. So it'll still be Thursdays. So watch the socials. We'll let you know about what time we're going to move it to. So have a great week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week for more Gamebreaker.